One of the decks that I've been having a lot of fun with and kind of experimenting with is the Decidueye deck. So this deck was actually released in Rebels Clash, so it's been around for a while and it has been pretty good since its release. It's kind of fallen off a little bit because a lot of decks are single prized cards or decks, so to say, but it shuts down VMAX decks, it shuts down V decks, it shuts down GX decks. It's actually a very good card. So one of the things I've been experimenting with is the Decidueye is the main attacker in this deck. Number one, you can put 2 damage counters on your opposing Pokemon. And if it stacks up, because Splitting Arrow does 90 damage, which is not bad for a single striker, especially because it requires 2 energy. And number one, it also shuts down the V decks, but it also does 20 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So my strategy here is to try to get as much damage as I can to the bench and then just pick them off with Inteleon. Now, I'm not running the telescopic sight. I'm actually running Big Charm just to try to make Decidueye a little bulkier. But let's see how this deck plays out. I'm hoping we can win this. Of course I have to take a mulligan. Of course I gotta take a mulligan, man. That's all good. We still in this. Roll it. All right. The good news is he has a Sobble in play, so this gives us a chance. This gives us a chance. Now the good news is I also got a rare candy. What do I want to do? Ouch. Bummer for me. I wonder what kind of deck he's running. Based off of these 2 cards, it's not giving me a whole lot of information. Quick ball. Okay, this is going to tell us what he's running. Nope, it's not. All right, that's okay. The good news for us is that he can't necessarily hit us for damage, at least. I'm gonna Sobble. I need a Sobble here, and we simply quit. Well, not quit. End our turn. Quit is the wrong word. Yeah, I can't even predict what he's gonna do. The board's open for everybody. What did he discard? Rescue Carrier. I knew that. Evolution Incense. You're probably gonna get a Drizzile. Alright, here comes the Drizzile. He has the advantage all of a sudden. This playmat's kind of cool. It looks like the Pokeball is made out of metal. Evolution Incense, you're gonna go for another Sobble. I wonder why you're taking so long with your turns. Get another Drizzile. I think I said Sobble earlier, I meant Drizzile. I need some sleep, bruh. No kidding, need some sleep. And then, now what? Another Evolution Incense. Probably gonna go for Linoon. I haven't seen a deck that runs Zigzagoon run Linoon though. Obstagoon. So does that mean you already have the Linoon on hand, or do you got a rare candy? So we got a hybrid deck on our hands. We got an Obstagoon Drizzile deck. Just one of your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay. I am in trouble. Well, the good news is I got boss's orders, so I can get rid of that thing. Because it is scary. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty scary. You're weak to grass, right? Yes, sir. Get rid of the Obstagoon. Okay, so now we got the advantage. Rare candy turn 1 for both of us was actually pretty good. Except that it kind of costed him a little bit. Bring in the Shady Dealings Inteleon. He's probably gonna get, if I were to make a guess, either Quick Ball I don't know what he has in his hand, so it's really hard for me to make a good guess, but I'm gonna say he's gonna want to get something out and reset up again, like an Obstagoon, or not an Obstagoon, a Zigzagoon. So level ball. So he's gonna use the level ball. Oh, this is 2. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I thought it was 1. Yeah, so here comes the Zigzagoon. So it wasn't the quick ball, but I did read his mind to an extent of bringing in the Zigzagoon. Ouch. Another level ball. Probably gonna bring in another one. Yep. I don't think I'll need Tool Scrapper. I don't want to let go of my Inteleon either though, so I'm hoping I get a pretty good trainer card next turn. Ouch. I don't even know why I have this on there. Sorry. That way you guys can see the field of play. Professor's Research. Good play. He had a Boss's Orders and a right hand on his end. Boss's Orders is kind of huge. Quick Shooting Inteleon. Very good for my opponent. Fan of Waves. That's a bummer because now I got no energy. That's a bummer for me. Brought in the Zigzagoon and also brought in the Obstagoon from what it looks like. Yep. Brings the energy. I'm in a little bit of trouble. If I don't do something quick, a level ball would be good, or a Professor's Research. I would not mind, and this doesn't help me at all. This is the kind of luck that I've been talking about. My opponent's taking his time with this turn. Look at the time difference. 18.5 minutes to 23 minutes and 59 seconds. Pretty big difference there. Another Sobble. I really need either a level ball or a Professor's Research in order to refresh my hand, because Clara having Clara in my hand is not helping me. Evolution. This helps a lot because I can bring this in now. And to be honest, I'm gonna need to get something else like a Marnie. Yeah, let's get the Marnie because I really don't want to discard my Inteleon or Decidueye, especially because I'm only running a limited amount of them. What I'll do here, I'm gonna keep the Boss's Orders. I think it'll be smart if I bring in a Sobble so I can evolve it into Drizzle next turn. Deforest Camo or Splitting Arrow, and then we're gonna get rid of both of these because I'm really afraid of the Obstagoon. Really afraid of him, if I'm being honest. Especially if Obstagoon doesn't allow me to use Splitting Arrow, that's a problem. Because then that would mean I would have to retreat. Right now, I wish I had Snorlax on play. You can tell I'm bored. This guy's taking his sweet time with his turns. I'm not sure why, to be honest. What are you gonna do? Play another Zigzagoon? Okay, so we're gonna Shady Dealing. We're gonna see Shady Dealings. He's probably going to want to bring in the I want to say Rare Candy. Nope. No Rare Candy, like I figured. I'm really led to believe he's not running any Linoon. I'm almost certain no Linoon is being ran in this deck. There's a reason keeps discarding, and he's already down to 14 cards in hand. You can't tell me that he has 3 to 4 Linoon in here, unless he's just simply not getting it. But then again, I think Linoon has 90 HP, so he would have gotten it with the level ball. Now he's down to 16 minutes. Man, this is a long game. Longer than it needs to be honest. There goes the quick shooting again. I really need to get rid of this Inteleon next turn. Especially because I'm running out of Decidueye. I don't know, man. Running Inteleon and Decidueye is a little bit tricky. It's a little hard, if I'm being honest. He's gonna go ahead and hit me with, oh no. Why would you attach an energy? Didn't he attach an energy to it this turn? Drew a card, drew a card. That's kind of odd. That's very odd, actually. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and bring in... I really want a Professor's Research here. Especially because Decidueye is running low. I know I got the boss's orders, and I know the boss's orders is very crucial to me, but I need something here. This helps. Helps a lot. I want to go ahead and just target that. Bring me another Rowlet. Yes, sir. Now the good news is I can actually do I'm gonna stay on play, and it's probably not smart for me to do that. I already clicked it though, so I have to continue with it, because now that I was thinking about it, I should have scooped up net so my opponent doesn't take a prize card. Because if he hits me at the surprise attack or even the Obstagoon, I'm gonna be knocked out. There's the rare candy. Yep, Obstagoon's coming out. The good news is I got Clara, so when Decidueye goes to the discard pile, I can bring it back to my hand. Same thing with those energy, which is gonna be pretty crucial. So I think I'm actually okay with this because I have the Clara. Now my opponent Marnie's, then I'm gonna be a little upset. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I should be able to knock out the Obstagoon next turn. What is this? Merciless Strike? Well, that route is not going to do me any good. If your opponent's active Pokemon has damage counters, do 90 damage more. That's why. That's actually kind of... No. That's messed, bro. That's kind of messed. That's fine. I'll let this Decidueye go down still. And I'm lagging. We do this. I get rid of a quick ball. I bring in a Sobble. I got the level ball. I'm gonna do this too. 60. Oh, yeah, let's get two prize cards here. And we'll also do damage to you. Got knocked out, right? Yep. So it's like knocking out a V Pokemon. Worked out for us. There's the right hand. This is actually gonna be a very important turn. Very, very important turn. Depending on what he goes out into, if he knocks out my Decidueye, I won't be mad. Inteleon, okay. I'm happy to take your Inteleon. I don't think I can do it right now, though. It's getting close. I will tell you, I do need an Inteleon of my own. And to be honest, if you don't knock out my Decidueye, I can scoop up Nat. I don't even have to Clara. You're going for the Shady Dealings? Oh, he is running the... Interesting. So he probably does have a few in here. I'm kind of confused. I'm baffled. To be honest... Oh, you messed it up for yourself, my bro. What I could do here... Got one Decidueye. I'm gonna level ball. Do I got... Yes, I do. Cool. Yup. Give me an evolution in sense, because I can actually go out to another Inteleon here. Give me this Inteleon. Now what I kind of want to do, I kind of want to scoop up net. I think that's a smart play. And then now we Clara to get those energy back. So I'm gonna get this back, and I know it's kind of a waste. And then I'll get these energies to my hand with simply rare candy. And we place these two here. Okay, so this deck is actually kind of working. It's a little slow, I will admit that, but it's working. It does work. Got rid of the Sobble. And then one more energy and we win this. My boys, we actually won this. This is actually pretty crucial. That turn, I told you that turn was going to be crucial. If you want to retreat and go to that, that's fine. I should be able to knock out this Inteleon next turn. Even if you retreat and go into the Obstagoon, it's done. The only way you can stretch out your demise is to scoop up net. Let's see if you do. How much scoop up net have you used? 2. You're probably only running 2 is my guess. I know I'm only running 2. There's no need to run 3 to 4, I would say at least. Rare candy. Bring in another Obstagoon. No matter what he does though, we're gonna take this Inteleon. I think we're good. We've done our job. There's the Obstagoon. And it's gonna go down next turn anyways, whether it's the Inteleon or the Obstagoon. Well, probably not the Obstagoon. The Obstagoon will probably take my Decidueye. He has a good deck though. Very cool deck. Decidueye goes down just like we predicted. And simply put, we're gonna bring in the Rowlet and we're gonna take that Inteleon. You got a good deck. Well played. And that Inteleon's ours. Knockout. That was good. So this deck can work, as you guys can see that. Let's go ahead and go over the deck build. So our deck, as you can see here, we're running 1 Snorlax. The Gourmandize can be pretty crucial sometimes. Obviously, we didn't use it as much on these 2 games. The first game that we used it on, we just got demolished. So here's what I was talking about. So we got rid of the 4 Dartrix or 3 Dartrix or whatever you want to run. And we're running 4 Rowlet and 4 Decidueye. So the strategy here, this is obviously our main attacker. Snorlax is there for support. The main strategy here is to get your Rowlet out on the field, get your Sobble out on the field, and then evolve to Drizzile so you can get your rare candy as needed. And that's why this deck, I would say, is a little slow. But it got the job done against that Obstagoon. I'm really surprised it did, to be honest. So 4 Rowlet, 4 Decidueye, 4 Sobble, 3 Drizzile. I don't think we need 4 Drizzile because that's a little overkill. Same thing with the Inteleon. 3 Inteleon are perfectly fine. You can either run 3 of these or you can run 2 and 1, but you do need these. That's a fact. Now, what we'll also have on this deck is the Evolution Incense. You don't need a whole lot of these because you got the Level Ball. The reason these are primarily ran is because, yes, you might want to bring these out in the case of an emergency or even the Decidueye, but the primary reason for this Evolution Incense is for the Decidueye because you got the Level Ball for the Drizzile, and Drizzile essentially will allow you to bring in the rare candy and so on and so forth. We got the Ordinary Rod, which is actually kind of important, especially since we're only running 4 Decidueye and 4 Rowlet. So really you only want to use those for them unless you have 4 of these and 4 of these and let these get knocked out, because no matter what, you're gonna need these cards on board, and again, that's probably why this deck is a little slow. but it's really fun. It's really fun when it does work, and it's really gimmicky, so you guys should try it out. So we got 4 quick ball, nothing out of the ordinary there. We got 4 rare candy, which is obviously a staple given that we're not running any dart tricks here. We are running 2 scoop up net, and you saw how important the scoop up net was for us on that last battle or game. Tool Scrapper, very good card to have, especially against those decks that have Air Balloon. Just really a staple card to have sometimes. In this deck, I feel like it's very good to have at least. We got a Turf Field Stadium. We have 3 of those actually. 3 might be a little buzzkill, to be honest with you, especially because we only have the 4 Decidueye, so you guys can play around with the Turf Field Stadium a little bit. I'm running 2 Boss's Orders, mostly because if I lower something down enough and I need to get knocked out, I need to knock it out with Decidueye, we will do that. I got 1 Clara. Clara is actually very important, and you actually saw how Clara was going to be in one of my plans, and it actually was used in my plan, but not as I was intending to during the gameplay. We have 1 Marnie. I don't think we need more than 1, though you can run more than 1 if you wanted to. We got 3 Professor's Research. We want to get the cards we need as fast as we can, so that's why there's 3 of those. You can run 4 also. We got 1 Raihan, just in case one of our Sobbles, Drizziles, Inteleon, or whatever goes down. We can at least get an energy on the Rowlet, and we could also get a card that we need. So in this case, the rare candy. We got 3 big Parasol, or Parasol. The reason I run this is because really just the effects of attack. So like what's it called? Like the VMAX Dragonzolt, that would absolutely devastate us. So we want to make sure we have the big Parasol. Now I'm running 3 capture energy, mostly because I want to try to get these out on the field as fast as possible, or in case of an emergency, if I have too much Sobbles and no Rowlets, I would like to bring out a Rowlet, maybe even a Snorlax, so that's why that's there. And I'm only running 6 of these grass energy. I thought I was running 5, but I'm actually running 6. But there you have it. This is actually a very fun deck to use, and you guys can play with it. Let me know what you guys run in your Decidueye Inteleon decks, if that is something you do run. Let me know if you guys decide to play test this deck. Let me know what you guys think of it, what works for you, what doesn't work out. Leave a comment down below. It's your boy Daddy Mac, and I'll see you guys next time.